Across the cracked tarmac of the abandoned airstrip, a pair of landing lights cut through the darkness. The lights were bright, almost blinding, as they sliced through the thick veil of night. The airstrip, long forgotten and left to decay, seemed to come alive under the harsh glare of the lights. A Boeing 747, a relic of the past, emerged from the black sky, its silhouette a stark contrast against the Milky Way. The plane moved with a ghostly grace, its engines whispering secrets of a bygone era. It was a sight both mesmerizing and haunting, a reminder of a time when the skies were filled with the hum of engines and the promise of adventure. It touched down on the runway with impossible grace, a perfect landing on a strip of asphalt untouched by time. The wheels kissed the ground softly, as if afraid to disturb the silence that had settled over the airstrip. The plane came to a gentle stop, its presence a stark contrast to the desolation that surrounded it. The night seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would come next. The silence returned, heavier than before. Wind whipped across the fuselage, a lonely symphony echoing the emptiness within. Cautiously, a lone jeep bounced across the uneven terrain, its headlights painting the aircraft in a sickly yellow. Two figures, faces etched with apprehension, emerged from the vehicle, dwarfed by the silent giant. The air hung heavy with anticipation, a shared breath held captive by the unknown. The interior of the plane was a time capsule, dust-covered seats, untouched meals, magazines frozen in a bygone era. Each seat told a story, a silent witness to the lives that once occupied them. The meals, now cold and untouched, hinted at a sudden departure, an abrupt end to what was supposed to be a routine journey. The magazines, with their yellowed pages, spoke of a time long past, their covers featuring celebrities and events that were now distant memories. It was as if time had stopped, preserving this moment for eternity. The cockpit, a tableau of frozen dials and silent screens, held a single clue, a flight plan dated 2075. The dials, once vibrant with life, now stood still, their needles frozen in place. The screens, once filled with data and information, were now dark and lifeless. The flight plan, with its futuristic date, was a stark contrast to the outdated technology that surrounded it. It was a puzzle, a mystery waiting to be unraveled. How could a plane from the past have a flight plan from the future? What had happened to the crew and passengers? These questions hung in the air, unanswered and haunting. The impossible date hung in the air, a whisper of a future yet to come. It was a tantalizing clue, a hint of something beyond the realm of understanding. The date, 2075, was a beacon drawing the two figures deeper into the mystery. It was a promise of answers, of revelations that could change everything. But it was also a warning, a reminder that some secrets are best left undiscovered. The two figures exchanged glances, their faces illuminated by the dim glow of their flashlights, reflections of fear mingling with fascination. They were explorers in a forgotten world, adventurers on the brink of a discovery that could alter the course of history. Their fear was palpable, a natural response to the unknown, but it was tempered by their curiosity, their desire to uncover the truth. They moved forward, their steps cautious but determined, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The whispers of time called to them, urging them to uncover the secrets of the abandoned plane. Days bled into weeks, the investigation a morbid dance around the impossible. Fingerprints yielded nothing, the plane a sterile environment untouched by human hands. The flight recorder, a black box holding the key to the mystery, remained stubbornly silent. The past refused to relinquish its secrets, the future a tantalizing whisper just out of reach. The abandoned jetliner, a beacon of the unknown, stood as a stark reminder of the universe's indifference. Examinations under the harsh desert sun revealed nothing. The plane, meticulously maintained, showed no signs of tampering. Its engine, a marvel of engineering, hummed with dormant power, ready to soar at a moment's notice. Yet it remained chained to the earth, a prisoner of its own inexplicable arrival. The mystery deepened, drawing the investigators further into its web, their initial fear replaced with a gnawing obsession. The date on the flight plan became an obsession, 2075, a year that held both promise and trepidation. Was this a glimpse into a future yet to be written, or a warning from a timeline best left undisturbed? The silence of the plane was deafening, its emptiness a canvas upon which imaginations ran wild. Theories abounded, each more outlandish than the last, yet none could unravel the enigma of the future flight. One night, under a sky teeming with stars, the silence was broken. A faint hum resonated from the plane, a ghostly transmission breaking through the static. A single word, crackling through the speakers, echoed across the desolate landscape. Warning. Then silence, heavy and absolute. The message, a chilling whisper from the void, served only to deepen the mystery, pushing the boundaries of reality further into the realm of the unknown. The investigation continued, driven by a desperate need for answers, yet the plane remained an enigma, a steel and aluminum sphinx guarding its secrets jealously. The future, once a distant horizon, now loomed large, its shadow cast by the ghostly arrival of the jetliner. The world watched and waited, holding its breath, caught in the grip of a mystery that transcended time and defied explanation. The abandoned jetliner, a silent sentinel in the desert, stood as a haunting reminder of a journey that never reached its destination. Its once gleaming fuselage now dulled by the relentless sands, it whispered tales of the past to the wind. This aircraft, now a symbol of the unknown, captured the imaginations of all who stumbled upon it. It became a beacon for those who pondered the mysteries of the world, a tangible representation of the enigma that life often presents. A stark reminder that for all humanity's advancements, there are still forces and phenomena that elude our understanding. The juxtaposition of advanced technology against the raw, untamed desert landscape highlighted the fragility of human endeavors. There remain mysteries beyond our grasp, puzzles that defy our attempts to solve them. This airplane, now a relic, stood as a testament to the enduring nature of such enigmas. The future, once a tapestry of possibilities, now held a note of uncertainty. The dreams of progress and innovation were shadowed by the unknown, by the questions that this silent aircraft posed. Now held a note of uncertainty, a disharmony introduced by the arrival of the future flight. The questions lingered, unanswered, echoing in the silence of the desert night. A disharmony introduced by the arrival of the future flight. The questions lingered, unanswered, echoing in the silence of the desert night. The aircraft's presence was a paradox, a futuristic marvel stranded in a timeless wasteland. Echoing in the silence of the desert night, the aircraft seemed almost alive, its metal frame creaking in the cool night air. The stars above, indifferent and eternal, cast their cold light on the scene below, and the world waited, holding its breath for the day the silence would be broken. People from all corners of the globe speculated and theorized, their imaginations running wild with possibilities. For the day the silence would be broken, and the truth, whatever it may be, would finally be revealed. The anticipation was palpable, a collective yearning for answers that had eluded humanity for so long, and the truth, whatever it may be, would finally be revealed. Until then, the abandoned jetliner remained a lingering enigma, a silent testament to the mysteries that still await discovery in our vast unexplored world.